Hello everyone, and welcome to my stream. Now, I think you can hear the music. I'm not 100% sure. Looks like it's registering, which is weird because it hasn't been registering up to now. I'll tell you what. Oh, I have had no end of problems, and I don't even know why. So, first of all, hello and welcome. I'm going to be playing Viscera Cleanup. I am going to be playing the level gravity drive. I have already started on that in some of my previous live streams. If you haven't seen, then don't worry, I can catch you up. Still got a good couple of episodes left out of this, I think. A good couple of streams. It definitely won't be finished today, I don't think. Mainly because there's no gravity, and it is so hard to try and work out what to do next. But when I left the stream last week, I was on 101%, and I realised that I had left a light, and it didn't like it. Well, I reloaded and I destroyed the light, and I got 102%. So as you can see there, 102% for that one now. So that's definitely all done and dusted. So let's go to Gravity Drive. Let's start. Now, this game hasn't loaded for the last hour and a half. It's frozen and crashed every single time I've tried to load it, right up until the last attempt before I even started loading another game. So I don't fully know how long this is going to last. Let's go to my hands. I always think it looks weird. So this is Gravity Drive. Now, you might be thinking, you said there was no gravity. There is gravity. Yes, there is, because there's a gravity drive. Now, for those who haven't seen anything, like I said before, I have cleaned a lot. This whole corridor is clean. I've removed all of the rubbish, the body parts, the weapons. I've got rid of all the blood. I've got rid of all the lightning strikes from the weapons, bullet casings, the lot. Did I actually get... No, I did not. Move back. Okay, so I've done this corridor either way. Oh, how much? Okay. I didn't think I went that far in, but if you're going to tell me that I did, then that is fine. I have also cleaned downstairs. In fact, let's go down there now, because I'm going to have to try and think of a way. I'm going to have to think of a way of how I'm going to progress. Okay, so as you can see, all of this is clean, all nice and lovely. Do not look at the walls as we travel down, whatever you do. Don't look at any of that. None of that exists. Don't worry, don't be concerned. Look, it's all lovely. See, I told you, it does not exist. It's all nice and clean. Obviously, the middle bit is still needs doing, but that's going to be absolute murder and chaos. This bit's all done, along with all of this. In there is essentially the furnace, so it's no good cleaning that until we've got rid of everything. I've also got rid of all of this. Up to here. This is where I stopped because I was throwing stuff down from above to make it easier to clean upstairs. So that is why it's all a mess. But down here we did, because I specifically remember doing this. See that? All the way down to here, to this panel. And that's the panel that turns on and off the gravity. So later on I'm going to have to turn that on so that I can fly around and clean some of this stuff. There are also places that you can put things like barrels and stuff. But I don't know I want to do that yet. I feel like the best place to start cleaning is in here. The reason I don't like the gravity, or the non-gravity, is because... I saw some blood there. Is mainly because the buckets of water don't balance. In fact, I need to leave that there. Oh. The buckets of water don't balance. And what that means is when you, like, so let's say for example I'm here and I've got my mop. If I clean my mop, 9 times out of 10 you'll be fine. Sometimes you'll knock it over, most of the time you'll be fine. Well, when there's no gravity, the bucket will continue to move in that direction until it hits the wall and falls over. In the first video, before I learnt I could turn gravity on, it essentially took... I lost so many buckets. Just because it's so hard. There's no other reason. I can't really explain it. It's just hard. So what I think I'm going to have to do is grab a bunch of buckets and attempt cleaning one wall at a time. I feel like as long as they're sitting on the floor when the gravity turns off, they shouldn't go too far. I don't know. I'm going to have to test different things, really. I'm going to get 3. I'm going to get 3 buckets and see how much I can do with 3 buckets. And we will see. But yeah, this level is incredibly hard for that reason. However, it's still easier than some levels. So... there's still some stuff in that. As you can hear, it's sloshing around. Okay, do it. Now you see, nothing moves, nothing really is overtly affected. Things are only affected if you move them. You can move around, but if I push like the jump button, obviously I get higher. And then when I push the down button, I get lower. I knew that would be the case. I think as long as I'm as well over the top of the bucket. Oh no! Oh no. Gone already. I've already lost a bucket. I was hoping that that wasn't going to happen, but we've cleaned. Okay. Let's keep going up this central section, I think. No, 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 no. Oh, this is not fun. But I knew it wouldn't be. Because essentially there are just bits all flying all the way. Okay, well there you go. That looks like a good way of doing it, actually. There we go. That's the wall done. Well, that's that bit of the wall done. Would appear. I can see, yeah, I can see a lump. That was the bit I messed it up again. I messed the same bit up. Okay. I did it. Okay, there we go. Right, so in theory, that is the entire wall on that side done. Now, oh, I'll tell you what. Beeping this is going to be fun, using the sniffer later. How's the mop look? Oh, it's difficult to see as well. I can't really tell. I would say that was done. That is a done mop. Oh, it's going to go. It went. I could sense it. It's here, I think, is where I was. Oh, I'm going too fast. Slow down. And I've still got one bucket. Oh. Oh, gold. I no longer have one more bucket. And with... Where'd it go? Where'd the bucket go? Okay. I've still got some... Fine. Okay, well, let's... Alright, let's turn them back on. But you know what? For as hard as I thought it would be, that... That's where the bucket went. That was not a bad... Oh, hello. Went too far. That was not a bad start. You just throw things in there. And the best... Oh, yeah, other than the footprint... Oh, look, bucket in bucket. The best thing is that because there's no gravity, it would appear that the... because there's no gravity, when the buckets fall, they don't mess up the floor, which they would normally do. Alright, well, let's get rid of these footprints I've got. There you go. So I've done that whole wall there. That, it took 3 buckets, but that is not bad. That's decent, that is. So I'm going to do this lot next. And then that's when the whole lift shaft is done. Maybe the hall directly above me might be worth doing. Up there. I think this room is going to be last. I'm going to do this room last because it's the brightest and the fanciest. Plus there's a ridiculous amount of blue streaks, which I hate getting rid of. Okay, let's get some buckets. Look, 3 would have been good. Had I have not destroyed 2 of my buckets instantly. It would have been handy. I probably could have done more because technically I only used 1 bucket. And I didn't even use all of that bucket. It just flew away. Which is a good point. I might only use 2, you know. Because I'm thinking, technically, I only really use like half to 3/4 of 1. Let's clean my bucket here. See, I stand on it so that I know for a fact it won't flip over. I can't do that. Okay, off. Thank you. Okay. Alright, well that's... Okay. Let's clean this. No, I think I've got enough. I've got enough. If I clean anything, if I end up cleaning anything else, it will go, but... Come on, come down, come down. Oh, no, I'm too close. There you go. That looks alright. I did it. Okay. Oh, there's a lot here. Okay, yeah, this is the wall that's a mess. Alright, well, let's start from this corner. Okay, I'm gonna say that's it for this one. Okay. See, in this position, up shouldn't necessarily be... Oh, you bastard. Oh, okay, that's one gone. Ooh. Okay. Right, as far as I'm concerned, that is this whole corner done. Which literally just... Oh no, that's not good. That literally just leaves that middle strip there. And I'm pretty sure I need to clean my mop. So let's sort that out. And hope that I don't lose my last bucket. I did it. Alright, I'm going to need to clean it, I think. I'm not going to take the risk of messing up. That's going to go, but it's fine because I got my broom. I got my mop done, and this should be enough for this whole section. Oh no! Oh no! Alright, well that's fine because I'm stuck in the door. Go down. Leave footprints, I don't care. Perfect. Clang clang. I don't know where they were. They both should be in here. Okay, let's clean the mop in this one. That's better. Because then I can get rid of that. Get rid of those. And get rid of these. Where'd the other one go? Don't know where the other one went. Maybe it's upstairs. Alright, well let's have a look. There's one more thing need to clean. So let's float up and get that. Because it's the last thing on this to clean. Then it's just this, which I did. Okay, well there you go. I'm going to say this is clean. Where'd the other bucket go? I've lost a bucket. Okay. as far as I can tell. There you go. There it is. Loft shaft clean. Wow, I thought that would take a lot longer. I thought the buckets were going to be much more temperamental. Alright, so if I'm going to do that hallway... Oh, I forgot I haven't actually turned gravity back on yet. Oh crap, I better do that then. In theory, for the hallway, I don't need gravity off. It comes out of that hole up there. So I don't need gravity. I need a light though. It's very dark. And I know to burn all the lights now. See, it's stuff I'm learning. Yeah, I'm gonna grab 2 buckets. Oh, oh god, I don't quite know what happened there. Oh, I had this selected. It didn't want to let me bother. Okay, well that's fine. I'm not gonna argue. I have my 2 buckets. And then the item bucket is upstairs already. So let's grab a lantern, please. There it is. Now you do have to be careful with the lanterns, because they can explode on you. To the point where I'm going to hold it while we go up the lift. There we go. Now, oh, this. Aha. See, this is why I brought it, because I was like, stand up. Why isn't it standing? Oh, it's going to annoy me. Stand. Is this like a curved floor? What the hell is wrong with it? Right, well there you go. That's clean. We've got to keep an eye on the ceilings, because blood was flying earlier. I'm going to grab one of these while we're up here. Don't give me body parts. I will literally flip out on you. I mean, I wouldn't, but I'll threaten to. Is that good enough? I'll threaten to. Then let's grab these. I'm going to go that far though, because we still have to clean, but we don't want to. I'm sure we're going to have to take it downstairs to dispose of. Okay. I was going to say, is this a body part? Can I get this against the wall? I'd say no. Oh. Lovely. Now we'll move this down until we can see what we're doing. For some reason that's not cleaning, which is a worry. Aha, it's up there. Aha, it ran. There's too much. Almost knocked it over. Wouldn't that have been lovely? But yeah, you have to be careful with these things, because they can break and then spark. And if they do that, then you have to clean up all the debris they leave behind. It's a little sneaky. Little body snake. And then some rubbish. Yeah, it's actually not bad. I don't think there'll be that many episodes left of this level. It's coming along okay. Let's grab you. Yeah, because I'm thinking if I finish this shortly, all the way down and including that main room, that will only leave the big ballroom and then another one of those corridors like the that you just saw me clean, like the shaft, like the elevator shaft. So I'm not looking forward to that, because that also is the same as the mine shaft, the elevator shaft. Why I say mine shaft? It's clearly not a mine. Oh, lovely. What's this say? We made it out into deep space as per the details of the operation, and were finally initiating phase 2, when suddenly everything went wrong. The mission was going perfectly, like a textbook. We opened the gateway, then everything changed. I don't know what happened. Everything went dark. And then I heard voices. They were calling to me, screaming in a strange language. I think one of them was my wife, my dead wife. The other crew members are starting seeing things as well. God help us. See, I would love just for there to be a little bit more than that, i.e. we actually see thank you. We actually start seeing things while we're here. I think that would be good. Add a bit more to the level. Alright. Oh, no, I'm making a... I am. Okay. I wasn't sure that was me for a minute, and then I just kept doing it. Okay. Now I've made a bigger mess on the ceiling. There you go. Oh. God, I got so messy suddenly. It was like I touched all the blood. All the blood at once. But that was the problem. In these kind of corridors, you had a lot of like blood pellets floating around in the air. So when it came to... So when you turn the gravity on, they all just kind of collected on top of each other. And I think that's what's causing the mop to be overtly dirty. I don't know why I felt the need to show you the mop. You all know what a mop looks like. Is that in? Nope, not quite. Oh! There you go. I mean, this bucket is basically full now. And there's loads more. Okay, I'm going to have to get another one. There you go. There's that. Yeah, look. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of blood down this hallway. And there's a lot of these bits as well. Okay, so let's say that this is now done. We'll move it very slowly. We want nothing coming out of it. Thank you. There. We'll go get another one. Oh no! I hate you. Absolutely hate you. Okay. Alright, let's... oh. Let's just pick up these bits. You just get... It's more work. It's just more work that I can't be asked. I've already got a lot on. Thank you very much. And then this bit. Okay. Is that everything? Looks like it. Okay. So let's bring this over here. Do not knock the water over. And now let's keep going. See, I like that kind of function. That the moment you start moving, whatever you're holding comes closer to you, because it means I can back up a bit and it hugs my body, and then I can just turn around and I know it won't hit the wall. Okay, that's that bit. I mean, I'm hoping I've got enough buckets. I assumed 2 would be enough, but it might not be. I'm just so glad this is working. Alright, so basically, Saturday, I was playing Little King's story, and too many men died at once, causing the game to have a fatal crash. So I have to do my entire hour-long stream again, and it was all just a waste. Then for a couple of, no reason why, I think it was just I just lost too many men. It was my fault completely. There were just too many men died at once. I sent them all in and they're all getting smacked by the club, and I think they just all died too quickly. Since then, no problems really. For a couple of days it was fine. Yes, for a couple of days it was perfectly fine. I can't see, the problem is in this light I can't see how bad. That's how bad. So yeah, for a couple of days it worked perfectly fine, no problems whatsoever. Then a few days, then like yesterday I think it was, I turned my PC on and one of my monitors just wasn't working. It just wasn't on. It was working as in that, you know, I could turn it on and off and change the monitor settings from the buttons on it, but it wasn't picking up any signal, which is obviously frustrating and annoying. Then it was like one of my it wasn't one of my main monitors, it was one of the extras. But then when it went one day, earlier on that day I think it was, it just came back on. But now it was the main monitor, and all of my settings and my desktop icons and everything had all changed and were just all over the place. So I've had to deal with that. I finally managed to get everything back to how it was. And then I came up just now to get set up for this stream. And the first main thing was that there was just no sound coming out of anywhere. No speakers, no monitors. Just absolutely zero sound. I'm gonna wash my thing. I'm not risking it. And even if I played stuff like music or videos, there was nothing being registered of any kind. Let's pick this up because that's causing more mess. So I thought, okay, well then I'll run the stream, because I rebooted and stuff and tried a whole host of things to no avail. So I get to a point where I'm like, okay, what do I do? How do I do this? There you go. I was gonna like, it wasn't going away, but it has now. Yeah, so I was like, okay, well then what I'll do is I'll just have the stream without sound. Is what I'll do. It's not the best, because I think just hearing me when there's no sound can be a little bit tedious. But you know what? If that's how it has to be, then that's how it has to be. I haven't really got an option. Oh, was it up here? Oh, it was. And then the game wouldn't boot. It would load up, show me the Viscera Cleanup Detail logo, and then just hang and freeze. And it was like, oh great, so now the game won't work. Now I already had somewhat of a backup game because I've been practicing with a title the last couple of days, because it's going to be my next video based game. I don't know if I need to get rid of this, so I'm going to bring it down with me, and if I do, then it's already downstairs, and if I don't, it doesn't matter. So I then had to start booting that game up, and then it literally came to a few minutes. I was like, right, this is it, I'm going to try once more, and if it doesn't load, then I'm not going to bother. And it just loaded, and not only did it load, but there was sound as well from somewhere, so it just decided to work. I don't know, I really don't know what happened, but I'm not going to complain. That is probably going to be too big, but I'm going to give it a try. I think it would be fine if there wasn't so much stuff in here anyway. Oh no, that's alright, that would be fine. Have I got a new mop? I think I have. Right, well, let's move you up. How's the ceiling looking? It's all okay. I mean, I'll use a sniffer when I come through. But again, the sniffer's no good, because if there's any blood in the room directly below me, it will register it here. Okay, well, this looks like it's the corridor done then. Those are probably my footprints from when I first came down here. Alright, there you go. Corridor. Yeah, I think the problem is it looks dirty because it's not a clean ship. Is that a good place? No, that's a terrible place to put it. I can't walk past it. There we go. Okay, so I can grab you, because you'll become mine. I don't know where these are going, but I'll tell you what. Let's take it with us. I have to say, because of the messing around with the monitors, I actually have the game running on my better monitor, and the graphics are amazing. They're so much better. I'm gonna have them run on this from here on out, because they're just the lights and everything, they're so vivid. Let's just move these over here. I don't know where these are going, but there is a place for these things to be put, and if they have to go downstairs, I can get them there. See that there's a yellow line. What's to here? Crates. Okay, so the crates do go here. Well, that can stay over there. I'll bring it over here later. So it's the crates go up here. That's fine. Yeah, you see that there's the big spinny thing. So like this could be just dropped down there. I'll just collect it later. Turn you around. Not sure where these are going. I don't know if there is a place for these, but I'll just leave it there for now. Doesn't really matter. As long as they're all kind of out of here. Because if they do have to go somewhere, then it makes sense that they're all together, just so, especially by the elevator. So if they have to come downstairs, then they're all here ready to go. Okay, well that's that all done. That's that done. Doesn't appear to be any blood up this end. I'm going to give everything a pass with the broom just to make sure. I'm concerned about falling down that hole. There you go. And then obviously I've got to bring the lights back as well, because they've got to be binned at the end. Go. Right, let's give this a clean before I go anywhere. Perfect. So as far as I'm aware, that's this entire corridor done. Can't see there being anything here because it looks very clean and tidy. But you never can tell. Oh. Ah ha ha ha, I see, I spotted it. I was looking as we were coming down. I was completely and totally looking. Okay. Now this corridor is definitely done. And then I did this. So I've got a bit up there to do. But then that's... I'm going to leave that here. Yeah, this is the other hallway I was talking about. So I've got to clean. That shaft there. It's like the elevator shaft. However, I can get rid of that. There we go. I'll leave that light here. I'll need it. And then we'll get this final light down here. That's this entire corridor done. I will have to check it with a sniffer later. I might also have to check this wall. See if there is anything there. Doesn't look like there is. It looks pretty clear. We're gonna go. And I'm going to take this one down with me because I don't think I need it up here. In fact, it's a bit dark. I'll leave it here for now. And I can take it down with me later. Well, if this is all clear, I think this is entire upstairs now clear and clean. Means I don't need either of these up here. So I can put you there. I've got to be careful. Oh god, this is heavy. Wow. Just get on the elevator. I don't care. Do not knock anything. There we go. Down, please. Making sure there were no messes made from anything that was in any of the buckets. That's why there's an awful lot of mess here for me doing that. I'll probably get rid of all this stuff now as well, to be honest. There's a lot of stuff here. I mean, this alone is going to be interesting because I'm not going to be able to just throw it, I don't think. Oh, I did. Nice. I thought I was going to get my feet wet. Okay. Lovely. And then, like I said, technically once it's all clear, I will clear that up, obviously. Put this over here. Oh yeah, look, there was already one here. That's good. Go. And then the last bucket. Make sure I've got a clean. Yep, because I can just... In fact, I'm not going to get rid of this one. Oh, hold on, my arms. I've been stretching out too much. Okay, there we go. Yeah, no, because this could still be used to clean. So I'm not going to waste it. I am, in fact, going to put it here. This is all clean. Ah, that's not. What's this say? Barrels. There you go. The barrels come here. Alright, so all the crates go upstairs, all the barrels come down here. This is probably going to be difficult. Although there's not a lot of blood up there. So the majority of the blood is here. Okay. Alright, well let's... I can almost guarantee this also has to be, but I'll wait until I've got the sniffer. Close the doors. Let's watch it all go. Oh, so much stuff. Bye. Just releasing it into the vacuum of space. Or even like that, I would love something to... something, if you leave the door open, something comes in. Something like that, you know? That would just be funny. Alright, so in theory, I have 2 more places left to clean. I have that there. And I have this big room here. Let's do the corridor. Let's do the shaft. I keep saying corridor. I was going to fly up, but it's just easier doing it this way. Let's go up. Don't think there's much, plus I'm right by it, so I only need 1. I was considering getting more, but no, let's just get 1. There we go. Because we just round the corner, we can just place stuff straight in. Oh, hello. Didn't go very far. It's interesting, it must have... I don't know what happened there, but that's fine. We'll stick it at the back. Stuff like this. Can just go straight in it. It just makes it easier. It means that you don't have to keep going backwards and forwards to the airlock. Alright, so this as far as I'm aware, these are all considered as crates, the little blue round things, so oh, they're all piled up here. They're not 4 here. Let's grab you as well. Oh, didn't like that. Shoved me out the way. There you go. Yep, not only are we going to have to take all this upstairs, look at all these, but we are going to have to put them all in that small little square section. You remember how much fun that was in the last place? Right, yeah, let's work our way out from here. I was going to say there was something here. Alright, that's it. Can't do it anymore. And I know that. Alright, that bucket's dead. But we got 1 good more clean out of it, which is good. This means less. Yeah. Oh, okay. But yeah, uh-oh. Alright, so you... Oh, it landed. I'm going to move some of you across because you're in the way. And that'll just make it easier for me to get around. And again, we could shovel these in an airlock. I don't think it affects... I don't know how much it affects your score. Oh no. Oh, I touched it still. I was hoping I would grab it. But, oh no. That's why this bucket is here. Although I need a new one of these now too. Let's hope it doesn't kick anything else out. Oh, thank goodness. Right, so this one has to be here first. Oh. I caught it. I actually caught it. Okay. Thank you. Lovely. And that was good because I wasn't sure that light is what is too low and I can't really see the bucket very clearly. But that showed that I could. That worked. Here we go. We got, what's this? I'm gonna put this straight in here because it's probably too big to fit in the bucket and not mess everything up. Whereas that is more than capable of fitting. There we go. I was going to say, I noticed I haven't found a USB yet. I have just spotted it there. Okay. Get rid of the legs. Mind the walls. There we go. They're in, that's good enough. And now we've got the... But, this is another one, okay. And we throw. I'm dropping them kind of on... Oh, he doesn't like that. I don't think I like that either. What are you nodding for? Alright, you. Fine. You. Need to go over here. I might fly them all up. That might just be quicker, you know. You are actually in the right place, however. To put you there for the time being. Behave yourself. And I've got you. These are all upstairs, so however I do it, I'll leave it here for the time being. If I fly it up, then I'll fly it up. That is another light, I think. It's just not on. It's just not the right way up. Leave that there. Other than this, I think that's it. I think that is every rubbish. I have to clean it. There you go. I'm not risking doing it again. But this should be okay for this lot. Aha, there is more. Grab this before it makes more mess. And then let's... I was wrong with the rubbish. There is more. And by all means, I expect there to be a lot more. Oh, that's annoying. Tell you what though, what I can do is put it right there. Look at that. There you go. Now that is lit. You, my son, are not as good. Look at that. And I can see I've still got some time. See, technically you can carry these, or you can carry these things around with you. But I don't think you can dispense them. I think you're pretty much resolved to just finding them. Let's clean all above the door. Not the door, but the entrance. There we go. That'll be it for that. Surprised that's not as dirty. I thought that would be dirtier. See, I can reach most of it from here, which will make it a lot easier for me. I won't have to try and do any while I'm floating. Or not as many anyway. Okay, yeah, one more, I think. Okay. Well, it's kind of working. Alright, well that's as much as I can do without flying. That's a decent amount. Let's get rid of this. Just get rid of it. And then let's also get rid of this. A lot of stuff in here. This would certainly give a furnace a hernia, I tell you. Close this. Open that. Oh, there he goes. Bye. I'm gonna just leave that open for a little while. I am gonna have to float. Not looking forward to it, but I've got to do it. Can I have a couple of buckets, please? I'm gonna have to do my floaty trick that I was doing earlier. For the amount that I've just done, I feel like one might be enough. So I'm gonna give it a risky chance. You're ready to be thrown. Scratch my nose. Hello, the one and only. How have you been today? I've been largely messing with my PC. But I'm not going to go back over it. It wasn't fun. I'll tell you what. Let's open this. I don't think I need to... I do not think I have anything else to throw away except the big room. The big room at the end. I feel like there's stuff in there to throw away, but I'm not sure. We'll have to see, I think. But I'm... Oh no! Oh no! 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 Stay there. I've got to be a lot more careful. No, there's no gravity. Stay there. I don't want to take it too far away because technically I do need to... okay, here we go. Oh, hello. I almost missed that. Little bit of sausage. Stay in there, please. Don't come back out. Good piece of sausage. Okay. Alright, this is just like the lift just now, the lift shaft. When was I oh no, I'm already dirty. It was that bad that one touch and it already made the mop dirty. And you see, that's the problem with these. It goes back to what I was saying about the... yeah, I thought... yeah, it goes back to what I was saying, is when you first start, there's so many floating bits of blood around. No, don't fall. I want more than 2 uses, please. I need to really be doing it in order, but at this point there's so much. But I'm getting rid of lots of bigger bits, which is good. Oh. There we go. Oh, this is going to be... Yep. You can see it when my computer has a mini stroke. That's when you know it's cleaned up a lot of stuff. Oh. I think because it's against the wall, it's actually doing okay. Okay. Oh, let's go and grab some of the bits. Oh no, I knew it as well. I knew it. I couldn't resist. Oh, it dropped. Okay. Well, like I said, the good thing is a spilt bucket in 0G doesn't actually leave a mark. Go in there, you're going to come back out, aren't you? Oh no, that should be fine. Oh, but you came back out, you little bastard. Alright, I'm going to have to deal with you in a minute. Oh, fine. Let's turn the gravity back on. We can definitely... I thought I could see something. It was red. I was like, what is that red thing down there? It's my eyes. My glassed eyes. This is such a mess in there. Alright, okay, let's just clean this off. Here we go. Okay, let's clean up here as well, because this is what's causing part of it. There we go. That is going to take a lot of buckets as well, I think. But look at that, that's a lot done. It's an awful lot of it done. Still feel like I'm going to need 2 more buckets worth. I knew it would. It's alright. It's alright, I caught it. As long as it's not. That's fine. Yeah, as long as it doesn't make the thing mess, then generally it's okay. Okay. And then obviously I still need to stack everything here and upstairs. I'm not going to be doing that today. I've just gone over an hour. So I'm probably going to finish off this hallway, this shaft here. And then that just leaves one more room to clean and all the organisation. So I'll probably do that next week, but I'll go over it. Oh, I thought there was someone there. Well, what the hell? There's someone in the game. Exomi game, hello, welcome. Welcome to my stream. I am gonna do this. Oh, with the broom apparently. I'm gonna do this because everything else is done. Yeah, today essentially I did this, the elevator shaft, all looks lovely. And I did the corridor upstairs, directly above this one upstairs. So I've done not bad. Oh, actually, I need to turn gravity off. And hope I get at least 2 uses out of each bucket. Yay, let's fly. Oh, even though it's difficult. Let's have a flight. See, I could clean up like this. Oh, there we go. Get rid of you. And you. You see, this is what I was saying earlier. My problem here... Oh, there we go. Is that it's very difficult to see the stage of my mop whilst in one of these shafts, because there's not a whole lot no, come on, I want to go forward. I know it's difficult while I'm flying. Thank you. Oh, it's just so... Oh no, let's just... That was me in the first place. Alright, okay, let's go to the top. Right, so... This all looks done. And we can go down. And we'll just take it as we go. There we go. That's at least a large portion of that done. I got that. I don't know how I got it from there, but I did. That still needed doing. Okay, well there's not a whole lot left from what I can see. This section and that. That looks done to me. That to me looks done. Perfect. Right, let's say that is done. So then that, in theory... Right, so let's have a look through. In fact, let's go get that. I've got one more USB stick to deliver. Let's deliver that. And then we'll have a look through the ship as we go. Wahaha, Superman! And down. Lovely, right, so this is where we start. And this whole area is done. Obviously, there are still things to organise. I'm just looking more at rubbish to throw away, body parts and blood and soot. As well as any kind of bullet holes or lightning or any of that. So if I carry a light with me, this all looks done. This all looks done. Looks lovely. I don't think you can get in this door at all. I wondered whether there might be like a key code for it, but I just think it's closed. So we've done here. See, there's some bits I don't know about, but my sniffer will tell me. And obviously that's the elevator. And it's all done. And then in this video, I basically did this corridor. Completely cleaned out. I also looked down here. And there could be blood on the bottoms, like on the undersides of those panels. But it looks fine to me. It's the same. That could have set that off then. As the back of these pipes where my head is. But I can't see anything, so I'm going to have to take it until I do the sniffer. In fact, as I can fly, let's go down. Will I be able to go down with this and not burst it? Oh, I came back up. Come on, down we go. Well, it definitely all looks clean. Oh, no, don't do it. Here we go, let's come. There's body parts flying around. That's always great. Right, so this is the final room. We haven't done in here yet. But we have done here. So that room still needs to be done. but we've done this corridor. The elevator shaft we looked at earlier. It's all nice and lovely. And all of here. And all of there. And all of that, which we've just finished. So I've got one room left. What's the I've got 20 minutes or so. You can go in there as far as I'm concerned. Alright, so because I'm just thinking there's not a lot of blood in this room. But all of this stuff, we need to fly all of this. Just because, especially if it needs to go upstairs, it's just easier to fly it there than it will do to stack it all and then take it all. Oh, although that's going to be a problem. Stay. It's up there. I was like, where's the light gone? It's still there. There is a lot. There's a lot. Alright, I'll tell you what. Put gravity on. Let's grab a... These crates can stay here for now. They're more of just a hassle than anything else, to be honest. Yeah, I've got a load of cans because I dropped a load from upstairs, so they can go in here. That's fine. There's another one. Lovely. I did leave the gun here so that I can essentially clean up the sparks. It's handy being on the bottom floor because now I can just throw them straight in there. This makes it easier for me. In fact, I don't know if I need buckets anymore, other than in the airlock. So I'll keep them here, but I'll get them out of the way because I can start putting the buckets here. That's where they need to be. And honestly, sorry, not buckets, barrels. The barrels need to be there, yet the barrels are actually easier to stack. Make sure it's in the square. Yep, there we go. Sure it doesn't have to be that exact, shall we say. And then there was another one I put somewhere, but I can't remember where. Can't find where I put it. Oh. Come on, behave yourself, you. Put it to the back. That makes it a lot easier. Why don't I cast a shadow? I never noticed that before. What is wrong with me? Why don't I cast a shadow? Must have hit the wall. There we go. Let's clean that up just in case. Yeah, it probably came out of there and hit the wall. Okay. Well, everything else looks fine for now. And then let's... Because yeah, this is my kind of my point. It just makes a lot more sense. It allows me to now put these straight there. Flying isn't quicker. My original thought was I'll fly everything backwards and forwards, but that only works if it's quicker, which it isn't. So, especially when you're on, like for example, if I was walking these barrels to and forward, or I was flying them to and forward, then it doesn't make a difference. I think taking things upstairs will be quicker because stacking everything up to use the lift will just be a mess. It will take way too long. Whereas flying everything up these shafts, whether it be the elevator shaft or the one I've just cleaned. It's just a much quicker route to get them all upstairs. And then once they're upstairs, I can turn it back on and then organise them with gravity. I mean, again, they were hard enough to organise in the last one. Okay, let's... Even then now, in here, I can just fly them up that hole, so I don't need to take them out of the room necessarily. Just make sure there's nothing behind them. Or under them. Here we go. I mean, they like their junk food, this place. Let's do some of this. There we go. The moment I push the button, I thought to myself, oh no, I'm not really paying attention. But there we go. As long as I can kind of see it, then it's fine. There we go. Well, there you go, that weren't too bad. Got rid of all the bits here, so we can deal with the rest of them as and when. That one next, probably. There's nothing above. No, it's weird blue lights is all. It just makes me wonder. Yeah, but that's fine. I think I'll definitely get the majority of this bigger room clean and clear, I think. And then that way, next week, I can spend most of the time just worrying about the organisation, like I did last time. Oh, that's a big one. Now, I wonder if that's considered a crate. I don't know, because in the last one I was considering all the blue balls as crates. Because there's no way that will fit in the crate area upstairs, I don't think. Don't really know. I'm not sure where it will fit, to be honest. It'll have to stay in there. I have an idea. I have an idea of where I'm going to put it. Lovely. They're all looking very nice and uniform, as they need to be. See, the reason I think I might need the bucket still, because while I was upstairs, there were some flying... Yeah, you see, look, I can see them over there. There were some flying feet spinning around. So, I do have a feeling... that I'm now gonna have left marks, especially when the gravity came back on. See, I'm now confused about the blue balls, and I might leave them. I might leave the blue balls and then see what percentage I get and see what it says. If it says I need to come back, then I'll come back and pick them up. Can I even pick them up? Oh, got to be careful, that might kill me. Don't want that hurting me, but it's out the way, so that's good. Here we go. That first one was short because I thought I missed. I genuinely thought I missed it, and I was like, oh no, it's going to spark. I really can't be asked to deal with sparking at the moment on this. Alright, let's get rid of you. Get him round. Is there any... I'm assuming that thing is just clean Doesn't appear to be anything messy on it or in it or around it. Lovely. Well, like we said, obviously reading that people were hallucinating, what would be good is if I look directly at it, the screen gets shaky or something. You know, I think that would be good. How is it doing that? Here we go. I mean, it was like 0 gravity, but before I'd even turned off the gravity. Is that oh, that's the gun. I thought it was another one then. Let's take this through. So I definitely do need at least one more bucket. I'll need a lot for in there, but I'm not even worrying about that just yet. There you go. Yay, there we go. And get my mop ready, because I know that there's some blood there. Oh, nearly trod on it. Tried to sneak up on me, I saw it. Another one of these. Yeah, I'm going to try and stagger those really big blue balls. You know what I mean when I say that. I am going to try and stagger them around the room so they're not all bunched up together. You don't like blue balls when they're bunched up together. Highly uncomfortable. I've made it very clear that this is not a stream for children, so I can say that. How did that get up there? 0 gravity. That's probably how that got up there. It's a silly question to ask on a level where you can turn the gravity off. And I have done so several times. Okay. Just push this up a bit. There we go. There's a lot more. It just makes sense. The more neater and organised you are. Stop. What's going on? Go. Don't stop. What are you stopping for? Yeah, the more neater and organised you are, the more I'll be able to fit in there. Okay. Oh, there's some right up there. It's a case of being able to see them. Mostly allows me to see where the things go. I'm not going to even try and shoot all the way up there. Although I'm going to have to at some point, aren't I? You know what it is? It's because there's no crosshairs. That's what it is. I mean, I can kind of... No, I don't know if I want to risk that yet. Well, that's definitely half of this room done. Let's... We've got to be careful as well, because that's an explosive barrel, and I don't know if this thing will set it off. Alright, well, let's leave that there. Let's grab this. And then let's say, right, that's half of this done. That will do for now. Let's get rid of the barrels that I've got left. Let's clean up the blood. And then that's... Oh, no, what am I doing? It's because I said clean up the blood. I was going to just throw it into the airlock. There we go. There we go. Yeah, let's start bringing this to a close, I think. So, I'm going to say I'm not doing any more. There are some footprints and there's some blood. And there are some legs. Let's get the legs. Oh, it's going to be one of these annoying things, isn't it? Where the legs don't do as you want them to. As long as they don't touch. As long as they don't touch anything, which I can generally hear if they do. Oh god. How did I get them out without... Wow, I'm really surprised that I didn't actually touch anything there. And that's why you need sound, because you can hear them. Right, well, let's clear that. There were some footprints there. And there was this. And there was that. Came over towards me, but it's fine, it didn't leave a mark. Oh, that did. I should bring a light in here so I can see what I'm doing. I didn't realise there was going to be so much. But we do have a light. We'll grab this one because I specifically kept it here in case I needed it. Keep an eye on the floors and the ceilings and everything. Aha! You see there's something there. Hasn't left a mark, but it's there. We've got the two that we know about. Oh, be careful. There we go. So we've got a bunch of wormies here, and then a bit. Oh, look, looks like someone got skewered. I don't think I'm going to be able to clean all of this, to be honest, in time before I need to go, and it's already a mess. Okay, well then I'm going to have to finish this half off next time. I was hoping I could do just the blood and get rid of the, what's it called, but I can't, so let's get rid of this because it's as full as it needs to be. And frankly we can leave these two because we do need them. I mean, that's only got one more left in it, so actually let's get rid of you. But we do have one there which we can use for next time. Let's get rid of this stuff. Bye bye. Floaty legs. And there it all goes. Alright, and that is where I'm going to leave it for today. So I'm so glad that I could actually get into the game eventually. I'll tell you what, the trouble I had building up was annoying, but I do love this game. I love cleaning, I love sorting it all out. It's really fun. So yeah, next week I've got half of that room left, and then all I've got after that is the organisation and the going around with a sniffer to make sure that everything is done. So that will be all of next week. In theory, what I'll do is I'll finish that room off first. Then, in fact, while I'm talking, I'm going to get myself another messy bucket. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the room off first. Then I'll go around with a sniffer. And then, once I've gone round with the sniffer, I will organise. Because once I know that everything is clean and I know that it's all done and dusted, I then have the ability to turn gravity off, fly everything to where it needs to be, and then once everything has been flown to where it needs to be, I can, once everything has been flown where it needs to be, I can turn gravity back on and stack. And I found most of the time nothing really gets affected by turning gravity on unless it's in a weird angle. Most of the stuff just stays where it is. I picked that one up because I knew I wouldn't probably notice it next time. So yeah, so it's just like finish cleaning up this half of the room, which isn't much. There's some blood back there and a lot of wormies. That blood on the wall there, and then the blue streaks. Some blood there as well, so I'll clear that up as well. But yeah, so not a whole lot left. Then it will be the sniffer going around every room and corridor and shaft, and then it will be flying all of the crates where they need to, all of the barrels where they need to, and then that's the game. That's this level over. And then, provided I can do all that next week, which should be more than doable in the hour and a half that I plan to be going for, I will then have a look at the levels to see what I'm going to do the following week. So if anyone's live and anyone wants to make suggestions next week, then you're more than welcome to, and we will take a look together and see what they're like. So thank you so much. Save the game. Gravity drive. So thank you so much for watching. This has been Viscera Cleanup. I love this game an awful lot. It is so much fun. And yeah, if you want to catch me live again on Thursday, I wasn't even sure what the day was for a moment then. On Thursday, I'll be playing Staxel, and I will be finishing the house. We've got I think we've got all of the stuff in the rooms now. We literally just need to put finish the walls and put the ceiling on. So we can do that and then finish that mission and say thank you. And then we're going to build a little storage shed next to my house. Probably connected to my, what's it called? Probably connected to my work shed in some way. But I'll work that out on Thursday. So if you want to come and watch me do that, that's going to be 7 o'clock on Thursday. It's UK time. And then I'm going to be doing the exact same thing again when it comes to Little King's story on Saturday. Although I already know what problems they're going to be. So I'm going to be doing it slightly differently as I did last time. But thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have a great night. And I'll see you again next time.